I feel like I'm living my biggest dream.
What do you think your purpose in life is?
I think it is to be yourself and to let others appreciate who you are. I don't think it matters what other people think of you, as long as you enjoy yourself authentically and to love yourself.
Do you think happiness is a choice?
I think that happiness is a choice because perspective is everything.
I think happiness is a choice because, for example, if you're going through adversity and depending on how you answer it is the outcome you'll get. If you're like just sitting or laying down saying, I can't do nothing about this, you'll be sad. If you want to do something about it, make a change, you'll probably be happy. So I think you can choose if you want to be happy or not.
Yes, I do think happiness is a choice. I really think happiness is what you make of it. Like when you wake up every day, do you just want to be miserable? Or do you rather just be happy and just enjoy the little things in life?
How do you define success?
How I define success is working hard every day and continuing for what's best for you, striving for what's best. For me, I like sleeping early. I go to school on the weekends. I got track on the weekdays. I go to school, come ready to learn, come ready to graduate, and just bringing that mental toughness energy.
In order to be successful, you got to set goals and achieve. If you can't accept a failure, right, you won't appreciate success. And really, you already succeeded. You know why? Because you woke up this morning. You're breathing, you're eating, you have all your necessities.
What are your thoughts on forgiveness?
My thoughts of forgiveness is that you can't be stuck on that one thing that's bothering you, even when it is bad and what someone or something happened to you, you gotta move on even when it's hard.
Do you think everything happens for a reason?
Yes, I'm a type of person who believes in fate and everything happens for a reason. I feel like it's to build your character and to build who you are as a person. It just really, it can either make you a really good person or a bad person, but whatever you do, like whatever choice you have, it affects you and tremendously, and it builds your character to who you are.
What kind of legacy do you want to leave behind?
A legacy I want to leave behind at Mount T is being like an example, a good example. Like when they bring up student athletes, ones that really locked in this classroom and outside of it, I want to be one of those people that get brought up as somebody who always made sure they got their work done, always made sure they were paying attention, all that. And even on the athletic side, make sure I'm working hard every day, make sure I'm taking care of my body to be able to perform at the peak of my level. And yeah.
I think that my purpose in life as an athletic trainer is to help my athletes to make good choices about their bodies, their activities, their nutrition, and just help them to avoid bad habits and start turning into adults that are going to be able to go forth and continue to be active and live fulfilling lives. And that's a little bit of my legacy. Anytime I hear somebody go and say, Miss Candace told me this, and this is how I do that, and my athletic trainer was the best, those things sound wonderful, but to see you guys lead fulfilling lives and be healthy is even more important to me.
What motivates you when things get hard?
What motivates me is honestly all my past mistakes and fails, because I'm proving to myself that I can do better. And it's hard for me to look back, but now that I feel like that I've gotten older, I can actually do that and look back and realize that what I was doing was something that I probably shouldn't have been doing, and that now I realize that and I can move on and try to be better for myself and people around me. Because when I was younger, I used to make it hard for my family, but now I can be proud of who I am and they can be proud of me as well.
What are you trying to prove? And to who?
No one. I'm not really trying to prove anything to anyone but myself. I think that sometimes I think a little too much about what others think, and I don't focus on what I want. And a lot, for the past couple of weeks lately, I've been thinking about how much all the goals I've set for the past 3 years for myself, I've hit every single one. And regardless of how other people feel about what I'm doing in my life, I know that I'm doing the best that I can, and I'm hitting every single goal in what word should I use for that? Basically, I'm hitting every goal that I wanted to hit for myself, and it doesn't really like matter what other people think about me and like what others want for me. It matters what I want for myself.
What's a lesson that life took a long time to teach you?
I think one lesson that life took a long time to teach me was that you should just do the things you want to do. A lot of times I think I did things that other people wanted me to do, or I didn't do things that I wanted to do because I was afraid that nobody wanted to do them with me, so I would have to do them by myself, and that felt really uncomfortable. But once I kind of realized that, oh, this is my life, and I'm just going to miss out on the things that I want to do if I go along with everybody else. I really think that I started to find joy in life, and then I started to find people who have similar interests and similar beliefs, and yeah, I think it just brings me a lot more joy to life when I just focus on the things that I want to do.
Try to wake up every morning and do something that you love and get paid for it. People don't think about that enough. It's really great to go to school and then go to work and enjoy something you do. But the real advice, try to remember who it is that's in your corner, like right now, and don't forget about them, because they'll always be in your corner. Things will get rough, and you'll try to remember who those people are, and they'll still be in your corner later. All right.
Know that you're often more loved than you think you are. It can be really hard, especially when you're young and you don't have a frame of reference, to just internalize all the bad stuff, especially if it's the really toxic stuff like social media or, like cyberbullying or just all that really awful stuff. But don't believe that inner voice. Just know that whether it's the adults in your life, the people who are your friends, or the people relying on you maybe, that you're often more loved than you think. So just go into life knowing that, be kind to yourself, and just act in keeping with what you know to be right.
If you had the ability to go back, like, I don't know, my age, would you do anything differently?
I know it might sound crazy, but I wouldn't. I wouldn't change anything. The mistakes that we make in life is what really makes us who we are. And I've learned that it's not even a mistake. It's just something that is probably always told to us that we kind of like reinforce in our mind. But a mistake is actually a beautiful thing. It makes us stronger. We learn lessons. And I guess in me and my life, I had to learn the hard way. And those were the best lessons in my life. So no, I won't change anything. I wouldn't have you.